Okey, Assalamualaikum. Boleh dengar tak? Okey. So, today saya akan on annuity. Okay. So basically this one is chapter 2 lah. Okay, so what is annuity? Okay, annuity is a series of equal payment. Okay, equal payment made at regular interval. Okay, example we have short rental, insurance policy premium, annual dividend receive, housing and car loans and retirement. Okay, it's like macam you example of like say you house rental, okay? You rent a house, so every month you kena bayar sewa, you need to pay the rent. Okay, so the rent amount tu is fixed, okay? Let's say you need to pay 1,000 ringgit every month. Okay, so this is an example of annuity lah. So annuity tu dia ada okay, we have this one. We have equal payment at regular interval. Equal payment tu maknanya bayaran dia, amount dia mesti sama. Okay, so yang you belajar is the amount of equal payment. Dia tu adalah sama. So macam sewa rumah tu, every month you pay 1,000 ringgit. So that one is the equal payment ataupun R. Okay, so dalam annuity kita ada R. Equal. Sama, equal payment. And then what is regular interval? Regular interval tu time dia pun samalah. Every month, setiap bulan you akan bayar. So every month. So that one we call as regular interval. So dia mesti ada perkataan every. So dia tak kisahlah every month ke, every day ke, every week ke, but dia mesti regular interval sama. So, dia ada a few type in annuity. Okay, but we only focus on ordinary annuity certain. Okay, which is the payment are made at the end of the payment period. Interest and payment period are of the same interval. Okay, so same goes as simple interest and compound interest. In annuity also we have future value and present value. Okay, so kita tengok dulu on future value. Future value is, you nak tahu what is the value, okay, in the future lah, akan datang. Apa akan nilai value itu. So, future value ataupun also known as accumulated value for ordinary annuity is the sum of all the future values of the periodic payment. So maknanya let's say sekarang, okay, so in case of, untuk case future value, okay, untuk case future value for annuity, so kita akan tengok dia normally case of investment or you simpan duit. Katakanlah you simpan duit you sekarang RM100 tiap-tiap bulan. So after 5 years, you nak tahu berapa amount yang you dapat. Okay, so that is an example of future value. Okay, so future dia ada dua, sama ada you deposit or you invest. You invest duit you tiap-tiap minggu. So what will the value will be after 2 years? Okay, itu adalah untuk future. So you akan kira lah. Here, let's say you simpan RM100. Okay, every month. Here also 100. So you want to know what is the value in your future, katakanlah after 5 years. So basically this is the formula for to calculate future value. So This one is the original formula. We have R. R is yang bayaran periodic payment tu lah. What is the amount that yang you masuk every month ke every week? So R, 1 plus I. Okay, I is actually K over M. N is MT, minus 1 over I. Okay, so kalau you perasan, this one is actually from compound interest. Okay, so kalau you okay with compound interest, then you should be okay with annuity. Tapi kalau you blur, masih tak clear lagi on compound interest, then you will have a problem lah nak buat untuk annuity. Okay, so normally untuk calculation, kita akan guna yang this one, the second formula. Okay, so this one is amount of interest. So katakan you nak calculate the amount of interest, so you will use this formula. I is equal to S minus NR. Okay. So you don't worry, actually bila you test besok pun memang during online, kalau you boleh list down siap-siap whatever formula you nak guna, and then you boleh can refer. Nak hafal banyak. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so this one is I show you what is the difference between compound interest dengan annuity. Okay, so kalau this one, find the amount of 600 which was invested in account that offer 5% interest rate compounded monthly for 6 months. Calculate the interest earned. So the first one is, kalau you tengok kat sini, okay, dia kata find the amount 600 invested in account for 5% interest rate compounded. Okay, so bila you tengok soalan, the keyword is here compounded. So bila ada perkataan compounded, it can be either compound interest punya formula or annuity. So now you need to differentiate pula. How to differentiate? Okay, how to identify whether it is an annuity or compound interest. Okay. So kalau kita tengok the second question, find the amount of 600 which was invested at the end of every month. Okay, so dia ada perkataan every month kat situ, tiap-tiap bulan. So this is and the second question is annuity punya soalan. Okay, kalau compound dia tak ada yang every month ni. Okay, the rest is the same lah. Dia mesti ada perkataan compounded juga sebab dia guna compound interest. Okay, so here, I did one example. We have 100 ringgit is deposited every month for 2 years in 7 months at 12% compounded monthly. What is the future value? Okay, so this one is a very direct question. Okay, dia pun tanya what is the future value. So means you guna formula S lah, future value. Okay, so you just substitute. Okay, 100 ni and deposited every month tu is your R. Every month, so every month means your M here is 12. Okay, this one is your M. M is 12. Okay, for 2 years 7 months, so this one is your T. Okay, so you just substitute into S formula, then you will get the answer. So here I is your big K. So what is your K? This one is your K. Okay, M is compounded monthly. So M is 12 lah. Okay, so you boleh buat macam ni. Here you kira one by one. You list down you punya R, you punya I is K over M, N is M T. Okay, ingat T must be in years. Okay, for 2 years 7 months. So ataupun you akan boleh buat N is 12 your M time dengan 2 years 7 months. Okay, so this one is M, this one is T. So you kena familiar dulu dengan basic formula ni, macam mana you nak guna. Okay, macam mana nak ganti R, macam nak ganti I, macam mana you nak ganti N. Okay, then only baru you boleh pergi soalan yang a bit difficult sikit lah. Sebab yang this one is the simplest one, simplest question. Okay, so memang very direct question. Okay, so this one I put some of the example from the textbook. Quick check for A. If you have the textbook, you may refer. Okay. Okay, so here another example we have. So here you see it state that they invest 600 ringgit every month, setiap bulan. So here kita dah tahu. It is an annuity punya problem. Okay, beginning 30th of April 2016, pay 9% compounded monthly. Okay. Find the amount in the account immediately after she deposit the last one. Okay, so like I said before, kalau investment or deposit money, dia mesti guna formula future. Okay, so here what you need to do is you need to calculate dulu timeline dia. Dia bagi, dia masuk on 30th April 2013 up until 30th September of 2016. Okay, so this one saya tak nak ajar dah lah macam mana nak kira. Saya rasa you all sepatutnya dah mahir how to kira dia punya time, tempoh masa dia. Okay, so here the solution. You just substitute with your R, K over M, M times D. Okay, so then you will get the answer. Okay, so here we have an example with the deposit with cap. Okay, so deposit with cap here is you akan masuk one amount, okay, in certain of time untuk suatu tempoh, but then after that you tak masuk any amount. Okay, so kita akan tengok. So like in this example, dia cakap 100 ringgit is invested every month in account pay 12% compounded monthly for 2 years. Okay, untuk 2 tahun pertama up until sampai sini dia masuk 100 ringgit setiap bulan. Okay, then after 2 years, okay, selepas 2 tahun yang kat sini, no more deposit are made. No more deposit are made maknanya dia tak masuk apa-apa, tapi dia biarkan the same amount, the amount that dia ada dalam account tu, dia just biar, dia tak usik lah. Then find the amount of the account at the end of the 5 years. So kita sekarang nak cari amount yang you ada after 5 years. So it is a combination of annuity and compound interest. Okay, so what you need to do is you kena calculate the first stream. Kita panggil stream kat sini S1. Okay, stream S1 lah. S-T-R-E-M. Okay, stream 1 or part 1, the first part. So the first part is you nak kira for 2 years, every month you masuk 100 ringgit. Then whatever amount you have to, you just leave it in the account and you want to wait for another 3 years, okay? So this one is the amount in the account just after 2 years, okay? So after 2 years tu, dia masuk 100 ringgit, right, every month. So what we have is this one, this amount. So kita biar just in this amount dalam bank. So walaupun kita biar tapi still dia ada interest. Okay, so dia ada compound interest sebab kita guna compound interest lah sebab dia annuity compounded. Okay, so you just calculate the balance in the whatever we have after at the end of 5 years is this one. Okay, you take the amount here. Amount yang you ada sampai year 2 akan jadi you punya P. Okay, so here you punya time tadi 2 tahun pertama. Okay, total number of year is 5 kan. So kita dah kira 2 tahun pertama. So 5 tolak 2. So T dia sini adalah 3. So and dia actually dia compounded monthly. So 12 didarab dengan 3. That's why here is 36. Okay, so you dapat this one. So this is the amount that you will have in the account. Okay, so this one is to calculate the interest earned. I. So we have the formula S minus NR. Okay, so the interest earn kita hanya calculate untuk the 2 years pertama tu sebab in the first 2 years tu yang ada annuity. So N is berapalah bilangan dia? N is empty, so 2 tahun pertama tu is 24 bulan. Okay. Now, let's say we have different interest rate. Okay. We have different interest rate. So kita ada two value of I. Okay. So this one is actually you dah buat pun dalam compound interest pun we have the case where we have two different I. Okay. So we have Lily invest 100 ringgit every month for 5 years. Offer 5% compounded monthly for the first 3 years, 9% compounded monthly for the rest of the period. Okay. Kita ada 5 years. Okay. The first one, 3 years, R is 100, idea M 5% 12 and 36. Okay, so this is I extract the information from the question. Okay, so kita kena kira 2 kali jugalah. Kita kena kira the first stream. The first 3 years dulu. So the first 3 years dia masuk 100 ringgit. Okay. So kita nak tahu. Okay, so after 3 years, kita akan ada this amount which is annuity. Okay. 3875.33. Okay, so here, this amount will still remain in the account. Akan ada lagi dalam account you tak kau set. Sampai year 5. So, bila you biar the amount will be as 4636.50. Dia still ada compound interest. So, ini adalah first stream. Okay. Second one is, the next 2 years tu, dia kata after 3 years tu, dia masuk lagi another 100 ringgit. But with different rate. Idea berlainan. Okay. So, you kena kira lah. 100 ringgit. Tapi sini, I dia dah berubah. K dia dah lain. Okay. Percentage. So, you dapat this amount. Sampai year 2. So, what the amount will be at the end of 5 years is you tambahkan lah. Which, whatever amount you have in S1 dengan S2. Okay. Then only you can calculate the interest earn. So interest earn, you ambil yang ini, the total number of years. And 660 sebab kita kira untuk 5 years, are dia 100. So you dapat this amount, interest earn. So this part maybe a bit confusing sikit. Okay, so you tengok balik, but you kena buat pecah-pecah lah. Okay, so here another example. Okay, from quick check. Quick check for A, number 3. Okay, so I've shown you the solution. Okay, how to solve the question when we have two different I here. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to solve the first part first. When you get the answer, then only you can solve the second part, second stream. Okay, you may try on your own first, then you may refer to the solution I've given to you in the notes. Okay, here then we look at present value. Okay, so present value is value is the value, the sum of all present value of the periodic payment. Now, you nak tahu whatever value you have now lah sekarang. Okay, so in the case of present value, normally dia case contoh example untuk loan, borrowing money, you pinjam duit. Okay, katakan you pinjam duit from the bank. Okay, bukan normally lah, memang you akan dapat, you buat personal loan, let's say for 50,000. So you will get the amount first. Okay, you akan dapat one from the bank, 50,000. Then only monthly payment. Okay. Then only you akan start bayar to the bank after that. Okay. So that one is the example of present value. So bila you buat exercise dalam buku ke any tutorial question, exam question, kalau dia kata borrowing money ataupun housing loan, beli kereta, whatever is present value. So you kena guna formula present value. So the formula is given here. So it's actually lebih kurang sama dengan formula future. It just that ada changes sign changes of sign, ada perubahan tanda kat situ. Okay, then you kena make sure this one is negative, kat sini pun negative. Kat sini sila berhati-hati sebab some of the student akan tertinggal negative sign here. So bila you tertinggal negative sign here, you memang takkan dapat jawapan lah, jawapan you lain. Okay, so here the example. We have Raymond has to pay 300 every month to settle the loan. Okay, see, dia akan kena bayar what amount dia RM300 untuk settle loan. So here is we are using present value. What is the original value of the loan? So dia nak tahu value loan yang mula-mula dia dapat. So you use A. Calculate guna A punya formula. So you substitute into A, then you dapat the answer. Yeah. Okay, then what is the total interest? So substitute into interest formula and R minus A. Okay. Same goes to the question juga. One an annuity pays 100 every 3 months for 3 years. What is the present value? Okay. So this one is also present value. Okay. Same goes to 4.9. Yeah, the scholarship worth 5,000 every year for 6 years. How much he deposit now? Okay, kat sini keyword dia deposit now, sekarang. Okay, in order to pay 7%, provide the scholarship. So here is the example of present value. Okay, same goes to the quick check number OB.2. Okay, dia nak provide juga scholarship next 3 years. Okay, so apa amount dia kena invest sekarang so that it can provide the scholarship. So dia kata kat sini dia pay 2,000 each year. Setiap tahun RM2,000. So this is your R. Okay, quick check for B number 4. Okay, so here Mr. Lim deposit X. Okay, dia masuk one amount in order to withdraw RM500 at the end of year. So next 5 year apa so what is the sum of money yang dia dah masuk sekarang? Okay, so it is a present value punya question. So you just substitute. So you want to know what is the amount means here. Dia dah deposit 2164.74 in order that he can to withdraw 500 at the end of each year. Okay, so it's sama je. Okay, so here this one is a bit different punya question sikit. Sebab dia ada some of the application problem. So Hani bought a house by making down payment. Okay, so dia ada down payment 45,000. Okay, down payment is bayaran muka lah. The balance was borrowed from a bank. Okay, dia pinjam kat sini. Borrow from a bank. So dia borrow buat loan. Charge of interest of 7%, compounded monthly payment. Okay, so this one is your R for 20 years. Okay, find the amount borrow. Okay, berapa amount dia borrow? So find the amount borrow tu is you kena kira calculate annuity lah. So this one is your R, this one is T over M, M times T. So means dia calculate no, this is the amount that she borrow. Interest, kita ada formula and R minus A. Okay, so this one you just use annuity formula. Okay, find the cash price of the house. Cash price is the price of the house lah, harga rumah tu. So you kena tambahkan dengan bayaran muka, down payment dia bayar dan juga amount of the loan. So that is the price of the house, harga rumah tu. Katakan dia tak ada any down payment. So, kalau dia tak ada down payment, the price of the house will be to 200,000 ringgit. Okay. Okay, now D. Okay, this one is an application problem. If Hani failed to make the first 5 payment, how much should she pay on the 6th payment to settle all the outstanding? Okay. Here. Sekarang ni kalau you nak nampak is this one lah. Katalah you lukis timeline. Okay, ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So sekarang dia tak bayar on the first 5 payment sampai number 5 ni, but Hani will pay on the 6. Okay, so what you need to do, you just lukis arrow lah. Kita lukis, you just draw the arrow, so boleh you nampak. So this arrow is ke kanan, to the right kan. So to the right means future lah, you nak tahu future. So then only you guna future punya formula. So you just substitute your R, your K, M, K. Tapi kat sini berapa banyak payment yang dia bayar. So now we want only to calculate the 6 payment. So you letak 6 here. Okay. So this one is the same as previous sebelum ni. Okay, so it just this one. Kita dah tahu the value A, tapi kita nak cari R. Okay. Sebab dia dah cakap kat sini, invest 1,000. Find the size of this withdrawal. So dia nak tahu setiap kali dia keluar duit tu berapa amount. So dia nak cari R actually. Okay, so this one is sama dengan yang case Hani tadi. Okay, outstanding area. So C alone. Okay, yang sama je dengan Hani tadi, this one. So if she has made first 5 monthly payment, okay. So far, do you have any question? Kalau you ada any question, you boleh tulis dalam chat box, okay. So then saya akan discuss nanti.